I'm taking a day trip to Glasgow to film at a really beautiful golf course. It's co-designed by Seve Ballesteros, so I know this golf course is going to be beautiful. Within my partnership with Q Hotels Collection, I'm up here at the Westerwood Golf Club. It's an 18-hole parkland course. As you can see in the backdrop there, some beautiful views, some really good holes to play. And as I mentioned just a little while earlier, this has been co-designed by Seve Ballesteros. So he's got a great record of designing some really nice golf courses. Let's see how this one fares as well. Now, I've only brought 7 clubs with me, so I'm going to try and break par with half a set of clubs. I've opted for the driver, 5-iron, 7-iron, 9, pitching wedge, 54 degree, and a putter. Let's see if that is enough. Now, there's going to be instances where I maybe need another club, or I would normally have used a different club in a certain scenario. So I'm going to have to be creative, just like the man that designed this golf course as well. So I'm going to try and use my creativity around this course to get me out of some issues that I'm sure I'm going to find myself in. And let's see if I can break par. First hole is a bit of a blind dogleg to the left-hand side, but you know what? I'm going to be aggressive. I'm going to attack it from the get-go. Driver, black and white post in the distance. There's bunkers down the right at 220. Go for it. Let's see if we can break par. Might be a bit right based on the fact the bunkers are 220. It bounced. I'm going to take that as a positive. Got lucky here. Naively, that was never a driver off the tee. It should have been the 5-iron. Thankfully, I didn't go right. Another couple of yards, otherwise it's in there. From here though, I've got 150 pin. So it's about 10 on. Looking visually, it looks like it is. So I've got a 9-iron. Otherwise, it would be like a soft 7-iron. Maybe from the fairway, soft 7. But from the rough, where I could catch a flyer, 9-iron is the club. And if I don't catch a flyer, it could hit the flag in terms of distance. Worst case, it's on the front edge of the green. That's the plan. Or fat it, a little tiny fat. So it's okay. It's not going to cause me any issues at all. That's fine. Not the best. Second swing of the day. We were due to tee off 3 hours ago. It's poured down all day, whilst the rest of the UK apparently is on for a heat wave. Only in Scotland, eh? Right, we've still got chance of birdie. 54 degree is the wedge I brought with me. Normally I'd hit a 58 degree here, so I'm already now using a club I wouldn't normally have used. It's a great way to practice. Just onto that front edge. A little bit of check. Just came off a little bit fast, that one. Wasn't a perfect strike. Right, it's been a bit of it's not been the best start. I mean, in fact, it's literally the first couple of shots, just getting my eye in. So I think as long as you don't make any crazy-ish problems down the first, par's okay, unless this can drop in from a distance. Oh, that rain has affected the speed because they look rapido. Par in. Second hole, 200 yards. So for me, normally I'd be hitting 6-iron because it's slightly downhill. My only option is a 5 or a 7, so we're going to go with a 5. Right, third hole looks like a massive left to right dog leg. If I've played here before, I'm probably maybe even taking this on, but visually I can't see anything. I just see trees and a couple of white posts. So I'm going to play to what I can see on this hole because I nearly got burnt on the first hole by being a bit aggressive with what I couldn't see. So I'm going to hit 5-iron and then should leave me with, don't know, what, 54 degree in, wedge in maybe. Let's get this first bit out of the way first. 5-iron. Try and strike it a bit better than the last tee shot. That's it. Perfect. Right, we're halfway there. Could have definitely gone for that wind, just pushing it off that left side as well. But like I say, from the tee, hindsight is 20/20 vision. From the tee, I literally couldn't see a thing. 120 slightly downhill, probably even slightly downwind. So 54 degree, could probably just about make it if I hit it well. But I'm just going to hit a little soft pitching wedge. Just try and feel like this is going about a 110. I mean, it looks good to me. Oh, bit on the short side again. Give it a good old wrap up the hill. Still 1 over through 3, but I'm looking at the 4th hole. I think I can get there off the tee. Right, again, I can't really see where the end goal is. I can't see the pin. On the map, it looks like quite a straightish looking hole. I'll keep saying I'm going to play to what I can see, but that gets a bit boring after 3 holes. Let's hit driver, because if I can get this 370 yard on, if I can get this within 100 yards, which I should do if I hit a decent shot and it hits the fairway, there's a birdie chance there for me, waiting. The old Titleist GT, come on boy. Oh my God, that is so good. If that's the correct line, I'm within 50, let alone 100, 50. Right, lovely tee shot. I'm in within 50 yards. It was a bomb, it was a beautiful driver. Now it feels slightly downwind. 54 degree. Again, this is at 58 degree, this would be for me normally, because I like that slightly higher flight. So I've got to just try and re-visualise how this would come off the face, how it would react when it gets on the green, and hope it works to how I visualised it, because I visualised it going in. Well, it's not a bad effort, I'll be honest. Go on. Oh, that's a good effort. I'm not going to give this any more than the edge of the hole. It should just drop itself in. Gosh. Back to level. Here we go. We're going hunting for birdies. 5th hole, massive dogleg right. This is probably another one that in hindsight, when I get down to my ball, I think I could have smashed driver straight up the corner. I'm going to follow the fairway as Seve designed. I'm going to hit a little 5-iron, bunkers in the distance, wedge it on and try and go back-to-back birdies. Just take with no warm-up, I just feel like the swing's just clicked a little bit now. Oh, has it? That was nice. Okay, we're hitting into a pin position here where honestly, I'm not even sure if it's on the green. It is so far at the back edge. 140 pin downwind. I've got the wrong club. I'm going to grab a wedge. It's going to be the pitching wedge from there. 140, and that's the maximum distance that you can hit it. So I'm just going to hit a smooth wedge now, because even if I hit this 130, it'll probably pitch and bounce a little bit. Going slightly downhill. Quite a narrow green to hit, so it's not the easiest of approach shots. I think that's going to be all right, you know. Oh, yeah, that's good. Any more than that, another 5 yards, that was off the green. That's a decent shot. I'm glad I went back to a pitching wedge, because the 9 would have just airmailed it. In hindsight, that was quite a scary second shot because of the wind being downwind, hitting downhill, quite a narrow target, and the missing of the green would not be acceptable. Most importantly though, the sun's out. Let me tell you, this morning, it was not out. It looked like doomsday. It's an outside chance of a birdie. Just gave it a little bit too much respect in terms of slope. Looked like a big slope. Now the wind and the sunshine is here. I'm expecting these to dry out a little bit now as well and just start to speed up as we keep going. 500 yards uphill into wind. This hole is going to be an absolute slog. You never know. If I get this drive away like I did a couple of holes ago, there's an outside chance of nudging a 3-wood on there, but we'll see. Let's get the first bit done first. First bit is done, I think. That looks quite good. A little bit down the right rough. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Just down the right rough. Never drew back, but it's absolutely fine. I said on the tee there, I should be able to have a go at this with a cheeky 3-wood. I forgot, I've only got half a set of clubs. So that's not what I'm going to be doing. I've got a 5-iron. I can't see anything, to be honest. It's still massively uphill. So I'm just going to hit a 5-iron as hard as I can. My yardage to the pin is 200 yards, so no wind, I'd probably get this relatively close. But I'm just going to try and hit it straight and hard and see where we end up. Oh, I've hit it perfect. I mean, I don't know, that could be amazing. If the flag was at the very back edge of the green, that means I've got all of the front edge of the green to work with. It means maybe this will actually make it. I saw a nice bounce, looked online, it was a lovely shot. Give myself a pat on the back. I can't do any better than that. Oh, it was uphill massively into the wind. So 54 degree. See if we can get up and down again. Just probably a bit shorter than the last time I got up and down with this club. So let's see if we can just pick a landing point. The stop should be quite quick if I strike it well. Hit it wind, hit it wind. I've struck it so well and I've swung it so far that those two combined hit the ball too far. It's about, crap that was to be honest, 20 yards, 20 feet, sorry. Right, after two very nice shots and then one pretty poor one really, I've still got an outside chance of a birdie. Up the slope, right to left. In you go son, in you go. 1 under, we're in the red and we march on. Eighth hole, heading straight back into the wind again, par 4, around about 400 yards this was, 390, 400 yards, playing longer, obviously playing over 450 with this wind. Tee shot is vital, got to find the short stuff. Hopefully it leaves me a 5 or a 7-iron in. Well, there's the fairway found. This is weird, 127 straight into wind. 7 irons obviously too much. 9 irons are 145 club, but this wind feels stronger than 15 yards or 18 yards if you're going to pull me up on that. Got a 9 iron. I'm going to keep it left of the pin where the green would be. If I go out the pin, there's a massive drop down somewhere, so stay away from that. Little draw off the ball above feet. Oh my God, that is potentially in a spot of cabbage. That flipped on me unbelievably well, unbelievably well. I didn't want it to. Wow. Welcome to the cabbage. This is, I mean, it could be worse, but it's not ideal. I've got loads of green to work with. If I could do with a 50, well, I could do with a 58 degree. I could do with a bloody 68 degree, to be honest. I've just got to try and open the blade. I just literally want to land this on the front edge because it should just run forever. I don't feel like I can get good enough contact on the ball just to almost play like a bit of a conventional shot. So I'm going to open the blade and just try and play a little flop shot. God, what a poor second shot that was. Okay, this is thicker than I thought. I can actually get the club on the back of this ball. Come on, up and down for bogey. I can just about get the club on the back of that ball, I think. Oh, you moron. Sit, 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 sit! Stop rolling when I say sit. Right, I've got that for bogey. Shocker. Very uphill. Back up the hill. This to limit the damage. Just go back to level par, as opposed to going 1 over. No! What are you doing? Oh, it's walking that in. It just put the brakes on. It just put the bloody brakes on, man. Went to reverse. Right, 1 over. Get a camera out of my face. 9th hole, 1 over par. Lovely looking hole this, actually nicely framed. Kind of a whirly looking fairway. I'm not sure if that's a word. Right, driver's been good so far. Let's keep it going. See if we can finish the 9 at level. Slight pull, felt it in my hands. You know, you just pull it with your hands. Oh, that's fine though. Just down the left rough. No danger there. Right, 100 yards exactly to the pin. Downwind but slightly uphill, but the wind is quite strong actually. So just a smooth 54 degrees, 1-15 club, so just a little 3/4 one. It's right on the front edge, so it doesn't look like there's much space to land it, but trust the yardage, pop it in close. It's a good line. Oh, is it? Good shot. Good shot, mate. Well done, mate. Someone's got to say good shot, because I can't hear you guys say it. Right, I'm just feeling massively uphill. I'm not feeling much else. Birdie, back to level. Good birdie, that. It's a good little wedge in as well. Quite happy with myself there. Good bounce back after a double down the last. Level par through 9, bring on the back 9. Eleventh hole, 429 yards, today straight downwind, which is always welcome. Straight hole though, so it's obviously hard based on its distance. Maybe a couple of ravines going across the middle of the fairway, as long as I don't go on one of those. See if we can get 3 in a row, hit the fairway. 3 birdies in a row incoming, I think. 10! Provisional ball, folks. I don't think that's very good. Some stupid reason I was guarding against a bit of a pull then. I was worried about a pull. I don't know why, because there's more room left than there is right. Right, provisional ball. That was the pull I was worried about, but it's not actually that bad. Yeah, it's fine. As soon as I got myself back to 1 under, I'm probably 3 off the tee, staring double back in the face. It's an emotional roller coaster, isn't it? What an idiot. Right, I've got 125 to the pin. Downwind, flags at the very back, so that's the maximum yardage I can hit this, really. 135 yard club and a 115 yard club for 125 downwind. I could smash a sand wedge high into the air and just hope it gets that little bit of extra carry, maybe gets me to 120. Which probably sounds like the right option, to be honest. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to hit a little soft pitching wedge. Soft pitching wedge, I know a lot of people at home hate that shot, or they hate the soft one. You've got to try and control that length of swing. So I'm just going to try and get this ribs to ribs, top ribs to top ribs. I'm going to go just right at the pin. Not to be too negative, but to not be silly either. Flaggies look like it's cut on the smallest part of the green. Could be good that, you know, actually. Oh, I've played it. I've played it. What a time to play. If I hold that for a bogey, it would be an amazing bogey. Chances, bogey chances. Lovely approach shot. Literally, we are on the smallest part of the green here. I'm proud of myself for that shot, actually. Just sometimes, like just trying to smash this 54 degree, technically it makes sense to do it, but if you anything out of the middle of, just miss the middle of the club with those types of clubs. I'm in the bunker looking at a 7, so I'm happy with the selection. Now let's convert, make bogey, come on. Never wanted a bogey so much in my life. Oh, hit it! Oh, double bogey, birdie, birdie, double bogey. Back to 1 over par through 11. I feel like I'm working hard for this today. Don't forget, I only got half a set of clubs. I've got to be honest, we just had about a 30-minute break because I've just been doing some Zoom consultations for my new Skillish students. The link is down in the description if you want to get involved. 2 new students ready to start breaking par, like I'm ready to start breaking par. What are we? 1 over. I need to go par 5, straight into wind. Looks like it funnels. Birdie, come on. I feel like it's good, but it's just turned over on me. Oh, it's bouncing here, it's fine. It's fine. Right, we're a wee bit blocked out, but it's 240 yards to the pin. I can't reach, obviously, because I've got a driver or a 5-iron. So I'm just trying to get my line. It's never nice when you see a sign that says danger cliff face. It's about that line. Wind slightly off the left, so I could get away with being a bit safer down that left side. But I'm going to hit this and I'm going to run after it. Oh, I think that's so good. Beauty. Middle of the fairway. Middle of the bat. Feeling good. Thankfully, it was a good strike, so it stopped fast. Come on. Outside the right. About a hole. Oh, so close, but yet so far away. Still 1 over. Nice little par 3 next though. Right, I've hit a couple of good shots today. When I've got a yardage and I've clubbed up, I've hit a couple of good shots where I've gone long. This is 160, probably like 150, I've zapped it from the buggy, so about 155 pin downhill. So I'm going to try and muscle an 9 there. Not much space short though, but I've been striking the ball well, so let's trust it. Oh, I've hit it well. Catch the green. Oh my God, spin back, look at the spin. Oh, Dad, so much rip on it, it was a joke. Just left of the pin, it probably pitched 10 yards past it and just zipped it back. 15 feet of zip. That is delightful. Very, very outside chance of a birdie though, which is a not delightful. I would like it to be a tapping birdie. 2% maximum really, I would say. Slowish greens because of the rain. Oh, it bounced a little bit on me. Oh, it just bobbled here early doors. Probably wasn't the worst line in the world. Just on that left edge to finish. Oh, never mind. It's a lovely that, isn't it? Comment below, would you? Would you fancy that? It's not for me, I don't think. I've got no fear of flying whatsoever, unless you stick me in that paper aeroplane up there. Don't know where this goes, I'll be honest with you. This might not be the cleverest situation, but we're chasing. We're chasing. Oh, Josh on the camera asked for a little draw. I delivered. That was nice. That was the best drive of the day. Right, beautiful tee shot. Little dog leg right to left. Second shot straight downwind, 132. Again, awkward. 135 club. In this wind will probably go 140, so I'll have to take a little bit off it. Just looking like I've got a bit more green to work with to the right edge of the pin, so I'll go aim this 6 foot right and somehow dial in 130. Get up and down, please. Oh, I hate that shot. Pulled it. Pulled it long as well. I think it's on the very, very back edge of the green. It's not what I said I was going to do. Nothing worse, is there, than saying what you're going to do and not doing it. Right, over the back, onto this back mound, straight into wind. Greens are very receptive, so I can be quite aggressive here. So I'm going to pitch this a good kind of 3-4 fifths of the way almost. Just let it stop quite quick. Oh, it's a pretty good shot. We should save par from there. Stopped very fast, to be fair. That kind of pulled up quite early. Right, we don't want to make a mistake so late on in the round. We've got a par 5 to finish. Phew. That's a relief, I'll be honest. That is a relief. Right, I don't know what's on 17, but 18's a par 5. So we've got a chance still. Right, we just got to the tee and someone's left an orange ball here. It's an orange duo, so I think it's actually quite good balls. Should we just rip one off the deck for the crack? See ya. To be honest with you, I'll take that for this ball. Right, come on ball, don't let me down now. Should go further though. Same as the last, little draw off the tee. Oh yes. Just got the move there, just towards the end of the round. Good timing. Fairway, big wide fairway this one. It's a generous one. If I can get up and down here, birdie the last, 1 under. Stop thinking ahead, but can't help it. 120 yards, less 5, 115 yards, slightly downwind. It gives me the pleasure of a little 54-degree. We have a chance now to get this up and down. Up and down, birdie the, eagle the last. Forget the birdie, eagle the last. It's on line, is it deep enough? I think it's good, you know. I think it's good, you know. Thought it was better. It's not really ripped back much either, a couple of feet, so it was a good 6, 7 yards short. But we have a chance, and that's the most important thing. There's not going to be much in this. We're going to go straight up the hill, a little bit from the right edge. Do it. Oh, it kind of came back and then buggered off again. Snaked it. Right, 1 over, 1 to play. Stay tuned for an eagle. Final hole. And it's a par 5, as I've been banging on about for the last couple of holes. I've now seen there's a ravine of some sorts going down the middle of it, like kind of across it. But we're not here to lay up. I don't know where I'd be laying up to because I've never played it, so I'm going to smash it. It's downwind, it's driver. Same tee shot as the last 2 would be the best ever. Oh, best drive of the day. What a time to do it. That's why I got the GT, folks. That's massive. That is long. The reason I got the GT, check out the Titleist review. More spin for me, which is what I needed, more height, more of that, more carry. I just need to learn how to do it more often. Got to be done. We've got to eagle it, sorry. Eagle, eagle, eagle. I need to manifest an eagle. 164 yards. It was a 650-yard hole, let me tell you. This needs to now, last hole, this needs to go back into here because I am a shocker for leaving these stuck to buggies. You're coming in with me. Right, 165. I'll be honest with you, it's gonna have to be a 9-iron, which I can probably pump out about 155 top, so I might need a little bit of wind assistance here. Flag is on the very, very back edge of the green, so again, if I hit 7, it'd be too tricky to go over the back. Come on, 9-iron. 165 downwind. It's actually probably just a nice, perfect 9-iron. Come on. Go, go on, go on. It's online, it's online. Go! Sit. The ball is on the back edge of the green. That was a big 9-iron. We've got an eagle chance. Right, folks, we've got a chance of shooting under par with half a set of clubs. It's going to be a left to righter. It's an eagle chance down the last. Literally just on the edge of the hole. I'm not going to give this much. I'm going to rattle this in. This for a 1 under. No! I was about to sign off the video in a really arrogant way, but I can't do that now, can I? As if that's just happened. Oh, birdie finish. Level par honestly feels so annoying. You know, like 4 hours ago I started at level par, and I've got to finish at level par. It's like drawing, isn't it? Nothing worse than a draw. No one's won. Right, massive thank you to Westerwood Hotel and Spa Golf Resort. Lovely place, thoroughly enjoyable. Thank you for having me. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, hit the like, hit the subscribe. Loads more to come. Take care.